I'd like to hear from each of you. Just give us a sense of what happened.
I never doubted that he would not win, because I just felt strongly that the American people have had enough of what was happening in this country.
I felt he was going to win the whole time too, but my feeling came from, I had a niece that went to Central Michigan University, so I got to go to Muncie, into Michigan and stuff, and I met, people from all these areas, and regardless of their color or their, religion, everybody was out of work. So everybody goes, what drives it, and it's jobs.
Hey, welcome back, Table Talk Tuesday on Liquid Lunch, and wonderful day. We're breezing through hour 2 right here on Liquid Lunch today, and so far, so good. Frankie's in Italy, nice. He's having a little buffalo mozzarella today. He told me he was going to the mozzarella factory. They were going to make mozzarella. He's drinking red wine, eating beautiful bruschetta, and we're over here slaving over some tequila and panzoni vodka. But hey, it happens. Great show so far. Before getting to our next topic and bringing in Bill Cortese, I want to point out so many viewers. Every day, new viewers are coming in. They're following us on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, and sending me all kinds of notes, messages. Some are endearing, some are encouraging, some are hateful. And I want to tell all you haters out there, I love you the most, because you are so committed. And they come back every day and send me all kinds of things about what a buffoon I am, what an idiot I am, what a sucker I am for believing in President Trump. So you haters, just keep hating, baby, and just keep watching. All the rest of you who send me those good things and encouraging things, when I get good ones, I put them on the air. And one loyal viewer who pops in and out every so often, Mackie Sasser from New Jersey, sent me this photo yesterday that even in liberal New Jersey under Phil Murphy, who's banning guns and won't let cops carry extra bullets, here's what some people are saying on the roads of the Garden State. There you go. You can't say it much better than that. But thank you, Mackie Sasser, and all you at home watching. You see some stuff you think I'll find funny, you think it's funny, send it in. Maybe we'll put it on TV. Who knows? I'll tell you what's not funny. It's not funny when this world has gone so bonkers that boys can compete in women's sporting events and win. It doesn't make any sense. And one of the bravest guys I know, former Marine veteran, served our country honorably, admirably, fought for our freedoms and liberties. Bill Cortese joins me again. Bill, look, I'm all for people expressing themselves and identifying as whatever they feel they are. I'm down with all that. But when it comes to sports, there have been so many advances made in this country for women's equality over the years. Donald Trump Jr. today sent out a tweet saying, you can never be woke enough, he said. Sorry to all the female athletes who spent their lives mastering games in response to a transgender cyclist, someone who was born male, still male, but identifies as transgender, and now just set a world record in cycling in a women's competition, but yet, if compared to men, would not have even qualified for the champions. How bizarre is this getting?
Well, this is a matter of fairness now. These are, I know plenty of women that have played professional sports, that were D1 athletes through college, that have worked hard their entire lives. And so this comes down to a matter of fairness. This is just not fair. Someone who's obviously built differently and has other attributes to go in. And this isn't just cycling. We've seen this in wrestling. We've seen this in track. This is going to be an issue. And mark my words, we're going to get to an Olympics, a summer or winter Olympics, where something like this is going to present itself. The Olympic Committee is going to have to make a decision, and I don't trust them to make the right decision. And it's just inherently unfair.
It just doesn't make sense to me, because there was all this Title IX stuff where scholarships had to be afforded to both women and men in every sport, where scholarships were given. We've made so many advances in this country to give women the right to compete and to be equal to men and have, their sport against themselves. You got I see transgender boys winning these wrestling matches where they're throwing women on the ground like rag dolls. If you or I did that, we'd get thrown in the pen.
No, it's insane. And this is political correctness run amok, political correctness gone wild, right? Over and over again. And now it's seeping into sports in ways that I don't think people even predicted.
Yeah, I mean, what's to stop any guy who's just frustrated because he can't get ahead to just say, hey, I'm identifying as a woman today and I want to get in this contest.
Right.
It's almost taking our country backwards. All the things that, you know, the left and the right, but, you know, the progressives fought even harder for women's rights. And the equality that exists today is really some of those advances are going to get erased.
Well, this is progressives eating their own now.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? This is the snake consuming itself.
Donald Trump Jr. said you can't be woke enough. They can't even decide who to be woke for now. Do we stick up for women? Do we stick up for transgenders? Now the transgenders are knocking off the women, so we'll be back to all men in these competitions at some point, and it is scary. I want to point out that Bill Cortese, I say it all the time, he's a Marine veteran. He's always here for us when we need some really good rubber meets the road commentary. He's been in Washington, he's worked for all kinds of candidates, he works for multinational companies on a whole bunch of different levels. But I saw the other day a photo on your social media of you with former Defense Secretary General Mattis. Well, tell us about that. What was happening there?
I was lucky enough
that's like
to.
cool.
I mean, he is what you see is what you get with General Mattis. He's the same way in front of cameras as he is off. He spent time with everybody at the event. It was the OSS Society Awards dinner. The OSS was the precursor to the CIA. Wild Bill Donovan started it. A Wall Street guy who served his country during World War II and gave us really the modern day intelligence services. So we were able to present General Mattis with the award, the William Donovan Award, and it was great to be there in a group of people that these are people that don't wear a lot of medals. They don't wear medals. They don't get a lot of recognition.
You with some
I had
some
mine on. I had a few.
You look pretty good.
I had a few, but he is truly one of the last few patriots. Someone with integrity, someone who really served, who dedicated his entire life. He never got married. He never had children. He dedicated his entire life to this country. And what was interesting is, you know, recently the Mattis quotes and all of this kind of became a little more pop culture within the pop culture. Right. For those of us that served, we knew the type of general he was and the type of person he was. And there's a great story of back in the 90s, then Colonel Mattis going and manning the front gate on Christmas Day so a young Lance Corporal could go and spend time with his family instead of the general. So, you know, that's just the type of person he is. He has a new book out called Sign Chaos, which is, you can't put it down. Wow. It's terrific. And so I was very lucky and, you know, to be with him, spend some time with him, share a drink, and it was really terrific.
Fantastic. Well, Billy, thank you so much.
John, thank you.
Always there for us, always giving us the rubber meets the road insights. On Liquid Lunch, we bring you the real people, we give you the real talk, we give you the real skinny on what's happening there. Whether you like it or not, we're going to talk about it, and you be the judge. Marinate it, think about it, and then you decide. Because next November, just over a year away, you're going to get a chance to pick your president again. I think it's going to be Trump, but we'll see what you think. We'll take a quick break and come back with one of my favorite attorneys, Manny Alejandro, right after this.